All right, guys. So welcome to another episode of Mondshow Publishers, where we live that passive income life one idea at a time. You see the heading, you saw it as a thumbnail. We're going to talk about my income streams update for January 2021. We're just going to jump right into this. We're not going to wait for anything. You know that I had a challenge for this year of doing $500,000 by the end of the year. And this is basically doubling what I did in 2020. If you look at my other video, it talks about my 7 income streams and how much money I made in 2020, which was roughly $268,000. So my challenge for 2021 was basically to double that. So I have to get at least 500K. So this video is going to talk about how I did in January. It's January 31st. It's on a Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this month, and then you can see exactly how I'm doing so far. So this slide is the same slide that you'll see in my other video when I talked about my entire year for 2020. And it broke out the active income, the passive income, the portfolio income. If you didn't look at that video, go back and look at it because it talks about each one of these types of income and then the things that fit into those income categories. So high level real quick, active income, if you remember from the other video, or if you didn't watch it, I'll tell it to you now. Active income is basically your 9-to-5 type job or anything that you are trading time for money. So if you put an effort in, if you're working, say like you do fulfillment by Amazon, you got to do some type of work. They end up paying you a certain amount of money. That goes into the active income area. Your regular 9-to-5, if you're a waitress, if you're a doctor, whatever it may be, that is your active income. So trading time for money. Passive income is the next one. This is my favorite area. This is the area where you want to have most of your money if you can, because it means that you're not putting in that much of an effort, but you have money that flows in to you. And so when it comes to the passive income, that's the hardest thing, to actually get. You hear people talking about passive income, but sometimes they don't look at the definition as the same as what I do. To me, passive income is you do the work, and maybe it's up front, you do a little bit of work, and then you get paid, some type of money. But with passive income, it keeps coming, kind of like that residual income, passive income. People call it the same thing. They're synonymous with each other. A little bit of upfront work, and then you don't have to do anything else, and the money keeps coming in. So take, for instance, let's say you have a rental property that you own and you have a property manager. That money that comes to you, that's a passive type of income. Some people say it's not because you have maintenance work that you may have to do on the property. But if you have a property manager, it truly is passive income because you're going to get that money regardless, coming through. My best type of passive income is KDP. I have 50 plus books that's out there on KDP, and each month my books sell. Sometimes they sell a lot, other times they don't. You'll see this month I didn't sell a whole lot with my books in January. It was pretty high in December. It has started going back up. January, it wasn't as high, and I kind of expect that sometimes. I expect it to go up each month as we start progressing into the year, but you'll see I didn't have that much in that area. So portfolio income is the last type of income. With that income, that is if you got a brokerage account, if you got a 401k, if you have a Roth IRA, all of those items summarize into your portfolio income. You can get interest income in this area. You can get dividend income, capital gains. If you buy stock, it goes up. I was lucky enough with all the things that was happening with the stocks. I had bought AMC stock last year, sometime because I was like, yes, I know the movies is the price that went way down back in March, May timeframe when I bought it. And I just thought once all this COVID clears up, it's going to go up. I got lucky because my stock was a part of the stuff that was going on with the AMC stock, the GameStop cost. It was a whole lot of different things where they were running up the stock price. I got lucky and I made some pretty good money with my AMC stock. So those are the income categories. And then you see under each one, the types of items that I put under there. So if we look over to the right, you'll see my active income in January, I pulled in $10,104.79. So that was pretty good. Like I said, that's where you putting in some effort. Maybe it's your Amazon seller, because I am an Amazon seller, your regular job, any of that type of stuff that you're physically doing a lot of work that somebody's going to pay you for. So I pulled in $10,000 for that for the month of January. You get down to the passive income, only $410. And my big passive income is I have 2 rental properties. They're 2-bedroom houses. I am still paying on them. I owe $20,000 on one and $21,000 on the other. So I do get passive income, from that. It's just a couple of $100 in addition to what they pay me for the monthly mortgage. And then I also put my KDP books in the passive income category. But for January, only pulled in $410. And then the last thing is my biggest area. It's portfolio income, and that's where I have my brokerage accounts, my 401k, my Roth IRAs, my SEP, my self-employed 401k. I have about 5 different accounts that fit into this. And for the month of January, I pulled in $59,653.37. So for January total, I pulled in $70,168.28, which I think is awesome, with it. There are things that I want to do to continue to try to pull those numbers up. I, of course, want my passive income to go up more, but right now it wasn't that well in January. I have a lot of stuff that I've been out doing with sourcing. Actually, I'm going to turn the camera around, see if you can see this. All of these items right here, I'm in the process of loading into my Amazon and my eBay, accounts. But those are the things that I'm doing to try and get those numbers up in both of the areas, the active income area and the passive income area. So hopefully this video helped you out, that you're able to see some of the things that I'm doing. January, I think, is excellent. There's a lot more that I want to do, but we got a whole lot more year left. But I know I'm going to hit that 500K goal. So let me know what types of things you're doing. How did your January go? How is your challenge going? Were you able to pull in, some good revenue? And what I always say is it doesn't matter the amount that you're pulling in. It's just that you are pulling in other things outside of your main source of work. You have to have other income streams